I'm Shelby Villatoro. I am a public involvement specialist at CDM Smith. I like to say that means I'm a translator, and really my goal is to take complex engineering concepts and really make them readable for the general public. Most of my work centers around transportation projects. When I was growing up, I was in a community that was really light on the bike pedestrian infrastructure, but so many people needed to walk and bike and ride transit. It was really a necessity as compared to an option for many folks, myself included. Growing up with that and seeing the lack of safe crossings, the lack of lighting when I was walking to and from my local grocery store job, really just opened my eyes to the experience once I got into the field. I felt like I had a lot more empathy towards people, and knowing that these aren't just abstract concepts or plans we're developing, these are things that are impacting people's everyday lives. After college, I was lucky enough to work with a local nonprofit here in Central Florida. My days were going out into crosswalks and literally walking into the street to see if drivers would stop for me, and sadly a lot of them didn't. Really, that kind of shaped my perspective of, wow, this is such an important field and there's just so much going on in the transportation space. I had been working in transportation for about a decade and really focused on Central Florida transportation projects and work and community building here. And what drew me to CDM Smith was the opportunity to expand on that and to step out of just Central Florida and out of Florida, but really see what was going on a national scale, experience other communities, other cultures in terms of how they approach biking and walking and transit. I'm the annoying person in my office that's always talking about bike safety. So I really got involved in bike safety working with Bike Walk Central Florida, which is a local nonprofit here in Central Florida focused on pedestrian safety, bike safety, and advocacy. Central Florida consistently is ranked one of the most dangerous for bicyclists in the country. Just listening to the community and hearing how people felt that they couldn't bike or walk in their communities, they couldn't use it as a transportation option. I felt really empowered to see what I could do to help mitigate some of those safety concerns. And whether that's by helping someone get a helmet and teaching them some bike safety, to going out and doing a road class where I teach folks how to navigate the roadway with vehicles safely, so that they feel empowered to use the space that has been allocated to them. The Helmet Fit Certification Program is a program funded by the Florida Department of Transportation, and the goal is to get helmets out into the communities, not just to provide free helmets, but to really focus on that education piece, empowering people to do the bare minimum, which is wear a helmet is so important. I equate it to like wearing a seatbelt. By hosting these trainings, I'm training more helmet fitters that can then go out into their communities and not just fit helmets for people, but have conversations about safety, provide safety resources, and then obviously the big one is provide free bicycle helmets for people in need. I love to invite my colleagues to my trainings. I host the training at my office so that it's a little more accessible for everyone after work. Working at CDM Smith allows me to pursue my professional passions by, one, integrating a lot of the stuff I'm passionate about into our actual work, which I'm so lucky to get to do because not enough people do. They've been so supportive with me just getting out of my shell and trying new project work, and also getting the opportunity to stay true to my traffic safety roots and still being able to do community advocacy and safety work with the flexibility afforded to me by the work.